Recording. Um, yeah, guys, I just wanna quickly talk about our education system, right? I just saw Penwell talked about this, and it also inspired my thoughts. So let me just quickly get this. So every Monday we release episodes, right? So, but I'm just gonna be freestyling, talking about different topics, maybe just random videos. So yeah, let me get to the education system, right? It's very, when you think about the South African education system from the beginning, right, till the end, matric, it's very, even varsity, right? Because when you look at, okay, let's take it from primary, then high school, we're not given skills on independence. We're not taught from that age that you are the one who must improve your country's economy. You are the one who must be a solution to your country, right? We're not taught that from a young age. So we are taught dependence. We are taught that you must work hard academically so that you can get a job, and then so that you can feed your family. So already we are being taught to be dependent on employers, right? We're not taught. In the long run, that hurts the country more, because you have a country where all the adults wanna, not all, but most of the adults are dependent on employment, right? They don't wanna become dependent. Now they're in a state where they're in a job, they have money, they have a living, they pay bills. So it's a cycle. So it's difficult to get out of it, because you have kids now. You can't just wake up and resign, yet you have this feeling inside of your freedom of independence, of deciding not to work on a particular day without consequence, right? Deciding to be so you wanna do more for yourself, you wanna do more for your community, but you can't, because you're stuck in a job that you can't just abruptly leave. You can leave, but if you're ready to deal with the consequences, right? So our education system at varsity, you're not taught about. They don't teach you. If maybe it's engineering, they don't teach you in the South African context. The projects are not really surrounded at you coming with live practical solutions that can even be submitted to the state as feasible solutions. None of that is done. And even if it's done on a very, very small scale, So we don't so we don't really focus on on building our nation. Sorry. We don't focus on building the nation, right? Wow. We don't really focus on building the nation. We focus on building our little nests, our houses. We just want it to end there. And if we keep on doing that, it's the country that suffers in the long run. It's our kids that are gonna suffer tomorrow. It's our grandkids that are gonna suffer tomorrow, because we're not thinking long term. We're thinking about our own comfort. Thanks to the government, and to a certain degree I blame the state, because the state is the one that said, guys, at some point they said, maths and science, we need these skills. If you do this, you'll get jobs. It was never about improving and expanding the economy through people who came out of this education system. It's always been about jobs. So it's in a way, it's kind of hard to break out of that, but it's something that at some point we need to be able to do. We need to be able to give up our comfort for the long run, for being able to we need to grow food acre. We need to, we need to do all those things. We need to be able to trade outside the constraints of money, bartering. We need to be able to do all that. We need to do all that. So challenge yourself. If you have friends, start trading with your friends in terms of goods and services. If you know you have speakers that you no longer use, you start exchanging, then you grow it from there. And that's how we're gonna really improve our ways of living. We'll be able to survive without cash, without this system of money that depends on inflation. They can decide to inflate the economy whenever they feel like it. So one of the ways we can really break out of that fucked up system is through trading amongst ourselves, getting back